Hello, checking to see if anybody's here with me or am I all alone on New Year's Eve? Hopefully not. So if you chime in, please be sure to say hello and happy New Year's Eve to all of you who are out there. Hope you're doing well. And also, I'd really like to know if I'm for sure horizontal or if I happen to be vertical. Sometimes it's hard to tell when you're going live. So today we're chatting all about your one word for the year. So if you're chiming in, we'd like to know what your one word is for 2019. And many of you were here last year in 2018 to talk about your one word. And so I want to know and hear about what your one word is too. So if you were here in 2018, many people were like, what was my one word? So we got to do a little better at remembering what our one words were throughout the year, so that would be great. Hey, if you're here, say hello. So I know you're here. I can see some people coming in, but I don't know who's here just yet. So be sure to say hi. Today we're chatting about our one word for 2019. So I will share with you my one word, but I also want to hear about what your one word is. And again, many of you were here last year in 2018 and shared some fantastic one words. And I want to hear about how your one words went for you in 2018 and how you feel 2019 should be different. What should we do differently and all of that. So if you're here, again, be sure to say hello so I can chat with you is what we're here for today. Just fun, here to chill and chat. All right, so first, let me share my one word with you. 2018, I had a word that I picked for myself and it was purposeful. And that was for ADS. So really for my business, which is this marketing and branding business, which is hosting this live chat today. So yeah, purposeful was my word for 2018. How did that work out for me? Did it work out exactly how I envisioned? Not quite how I envisioned. However, I think my 2018 word purposeful did kind of play out decently. Hey, how are you? Happy New Year's. Happy New Year Eve. How are you? Hello. Thanks for coming in. We're talking about our one word for 2018 and our one word for 2019 also. So am I okay here? For those of you who are in, I can't see anything on my end. So am I vertical or horizontal? Is it okay? Let me know in the comments below. And also, if you've thought about your one word for 2019, I would love to hear it. And if you were here last year, I wrote down everyone's one word that they shared in 2018. Hey, Nick. Hey, how are you? Happy New Year's Eve. Thanks for chiming in. So hope you had a happy holidays also. Nick Schneider, be sure to check his law firm out. He's absolutely awesome. Can personally attest to that. So great to use Nick Schneider's law firm. And we're talking about our one word for today. So let us know what your one word is or your idea for your one word for 2018. Don't worry about sharing it here because many people are like, I don't know, I have to think about my one word. But this is a great place to chat about what that one word could be. So I can give you a bunch of ideas of what people had last year. I can tell you about what mine was last year and what mine is for 2019, just to give you a couple of ideas. So this is a great place to chat it through. Hey, Kale Johnson, my UK girl. Hello. Happy New Year's Eve to you. Well, what time is it there? Let's see. It's 5 here. So it's 10 o'clock p.m. there where you are? Or you could be somewhere else right now for what I know. Hey, Elvia. She says my one word, Tavy. Tavy. Tell me about that one, Elvia. What does Tavy mean? Oh, awesome. Your new business entity. I love that. Okay, Elvia. I'm right. Am I pronouncing that right? Probably not. Hey, Prahlad. Hello. Hey, Happy New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve to all of you. Yay. I'm so happy that you're here. So Elvia's word is her new business, Tavy. 10:15. It's 10:15 p.m. where Gail Johnson is over in the UK. So you are almost at your New Year's. Happy early New Year's to you. Tavy, awesome. So Elvia says that's her new business. Hey, Prahlad, happy New Year's Eve. Thanks so much for coming in. So we're chatting about our one word for the year. Elvia just gave us hers, which is Tavy, which is the name of her new business in 2019, which is extra awesome. Yay! I know that's always the worry, right? Like, is your new word going to be, or is your business name going to be pronounced correctly? So, an interesting one with mine, the ADS agency. So it spells ads like advertising. I do say that to help people, so they're not thinking ABS or some other acronym. It's ads like advertising, but I like to pronounce it like the initials ADS because it's actually my initials. So, to like teach people how to pronounce your company name. But yeah, Tavy, love it. Tell us about your business when you get a chance. I want to hear all about it. Prahlad, have you thought about your one word? I don't think, Prahlad, I'm not sure if you gave us a one word for last year, but I know you were around in the mix for the chat for last year. So if you're here, we're talking about our one word for 2019. And I want to know what yours is. If you remember what yours was for 2018, let us know how that worked out for you this year. Did your word play out like you thought it would? How did your word show up in your year in 2018? And then what is your one word for 2019? I want to know. We want to know here. Share it with us. And if you are a business owner, because ADS Agency is in love with small business owners, small to medium-sized business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, personal branders, if that's you, please be sure to share a link to your business where we can find you, because we want to be sure to give you a shout out, your Instagram, your Twitter, wherever you are. All right. So if you're just chiming in, say hello. Let us know where you're from. Happy New Year's Eve to you. And thanks for coming in here. Again, we're chatting about our one word. So I'm going to share my one word for 2018 and 2019. My one word for 2018 was purposeful. And so, again, I don't think it played out like how I thought it would for 2018, but I thought it was decent. Like it played out in a different way than I imagined. But just having that one word in your head for the year was powerful alone, just to think that that overarching word, is the umbrella, the theme for your year. It just helps to frame everything that you do. So I loved having purposeful as my word for 2018. And it's not easy to pick a one word, but the great thing about it is that it has such flexibility. One word can be used in so many different ways. Prahlad says his one word was redemption in 2018. Ooh, redemption. Did that play out how you imagined, Prahlad, in your 2018? That word redemption, let me know. Hey, Kristen, I see you. Happy New Year's Eve to you. That's my neighbor and friend. Awesome. Hope you had a happy holidays. How was your Christmas? Let me know. Okay, so far Elvia has Tavy for her 2019 word, and Prahlad shared his 2018 word. Prahlad's in Charlotte. Financial wise, it paid. Okay. I like that. Okay, so redemption was more of like a finance word for Prahlad in 2018. I'm writing it down because I want to remember what your one words are. And my word again was purposeful. It played out differently in different ways than I imagined, but it was very useful again to think about, to frame my 2018. So I'll share my 2019 word with you. 2019 for me. And this was hard because I have so many, there are so many great words that can work for you in your year. But this year for me is grateful, which seems like a very simple word, but I can break that down for you about why I chose that word. Obviously, it's a great one. Obviously, it behooves all of us to be grateful in what we do. But I can share with you why, if you like, why I chose grateful. And I do want to know who else is here. Let me know when you chime in what your one word is, if you can think of it. Or again, if you can't think of your one word, I'm going to give you a bunch of ideas for what your one word can be. Okay, so I'm going to do that based off of like what people's one words were for 2018 that they shared with us. Marlene Smith, good friend of mine, she chose focused. Focused was a great one word for her. Thomas Edward Felder the second, his word was consistency, which I also like. Consistency, that was a good one. Ronnie Thomas picked endurance for 2018. Again, we're thinking about words for 2019. I'm just giving you some 2018 words people chose in case that rings a bell with you. Javertis Burnett picked impact. Impact for his word, which I super love. That one was good. My friend Claire Richards from the upstate of South Carolina picked persevere last year, which I super like that one, persevere. Very great, especially if you're in anything revolving around sales. Sales and marketing, persevere. That's a good one. My sister Nicole could not really think of her word. It was very hard. Admittedly, picking a one word is not easy, but it's so powerful when you do it. It's sincerely so powerful when you do it. So my sister Nicole, I'm going to read for you, a couple of her ideas for her 2018 word. And hers were vision, refinement, which of course I was I love that word, refinement, adjust. That can be used in so many ways. Fearless, forward, and prioritize. Hey, Nikki, I just finished reading your one word ideas for 2018. So you had so many one word ideas. That's my sister, Nicole Smith. Nikki, give a link to your business below. It's Charlie Rocks. Charlie Rocks is her business. It's actually, these are Charlie Rocks earrings. Fabulous. Shameless plug for my sister's business. And she is now Claire Richards. Yay. Hey, Claire. Happy New Year's Eve. Cheers. Happy New Year's Eve to you. How are you? How was your holidays? Hope you had a great one. We're talking about it. Actually, Claire, you were here last year and your word was persevere. I talked you up. I just mentioned your word just a few minutes ago. So your word for 2018 was persevere. How did that word work out for you in 2018? And then also let us know, what are you feeling for your 2019? Is that word continuing? That's my sister's business. She just posted at charlierocks.com. Thanks, Nikki. Again, shameless plug for her stuff. Earrings. And she just got she's now doing, I'm going to tell you your words again, Nikki. Okay. But she's now doing leather purses. So she hand makes lots of fashionable, fantastic purses and handbags. And now she's into genuine leather. So she just did a cheetah. Is it cheetah or leopard? Cheetah? I get them mixed up. Gail Johnson, the UK. She says her word is decisive. Decisive. I love that. Decisive. Yes. Oh. No, David Patterson just hit me up. If you know David Patterson, tell him he did not miss the chat. It's going on. It's going down right now. Prahlad says 2019 will be consistency and growth. Prahlad, you have to pick one. It's one word. That's what makes it so hard. But okay, but you can still, you have time to decide between the two, because I'm writing that down for you though. 2019, consistency and growth. Cheetah. Yeah, her new leather line is coming out. Awesome. So, let me make sure. Prahlad is laughing at me. He chose growth. That's a good one. Consistency is great too. A lot of people chose that last year. I promise you they did. Thomas Edward Felder, that was his word. Consistency. I feel like more people had that word for 2018. Consistency. So thank you, Nikki. I try to be New Year's fabulous. I do not have my Prosecco here. It's being chilled. You can't drink hot Prosecco. It's not cool. So, I want to scroll back and see my friend Claire Richard. There she is. Okay. So, yes. So timely. There she is. She said, persevere is most certainly fitting for 2018. A lot of interesting work scenarios, family struggles, but then had to keep the faith and persevere. It worked and God was faithful. I love that. I love that. Hustle. So Claire's word was persevere in 2018, and her 2019, she's just declared, is hustle. Hey girl, I love that. Awesome. So Claire picked the word hustle. I feel like someone else had that word last year, hustle. It's definitely a good one. It's like on the top of my list of great words. If you're going to pick one word, hustle is a great one. Nikki says, boo, no Prosecco, unprepared. Mark Johnson, I have my rum chata. I know, I'm very sad. So my Prosecco will be ready for midnight. I'm sorry it's not ready right now. I would so love to cheers it up at this moment. So if anyone wants to drive by and like roll me by the window like a glass of Prosecco, I would gladly take it. Okay, so I'll low-key give you my address if you're serious. All right, so cool. So, all right, Nikki, your words. Nikki, I told you I was going to give you your words last year. So you were like between a lot of different words, which they are all great. Like it is so hard to pick one word. So this is my sister Nicole Smith's words that she was interested in for 2018. And so hopefully this might help some of you who are thinking about your 2019 words. So Nikki, your words that you thought of were vision, refinement, adjust, fearless, which we love that word. We just did the Power of the Fearless Ask panel this year in Charleston. That was a Charleston trip. Forward, and prioritize. Claire, I knew you like, I was rolling with your spelling of the word hustle. She was like, I spelled it wrong. I was rolling with it. I was like, Claire just like created her own coined spelling of that word, you know? So I was like, hey, we are rolling with the Claire spelling. Awesome. So Nikki, those were your words that you were thinking of for 2018. I'm not sure if you ever like picked one or not, but 2019 is a great time to pick your word. Elvia, she said, what's her 2018 word? Let me see, Elvia. Did I have a word for you in 2018? I did not have your word anywhere. I'm looking for you, and I would definitely star your word. But I don't have a word for you for 2018. I'm going to go back for sure and look at the comments to be sure, but I don't think I found a word for you for 2018. However, your word for 2019 is your business, which is Tavy. Nikki, so Elvia is starting a new business called Tavy, and I want to hear all about it. Elvia, if you can like type a little description of what that is and to share with us. I really want people to hear about that. So very cool. I like that word. And my Alexa thinks I'm talking to her. I'm not talking to you, but Happy New Year's Eve, Alexa. Okay, so I'm going to share a couple other words with you that people have just to like give you some thought. I'm not making you like you don't have to be married to your word right now, but it is New Year's Eve, so pick that one word, people. All right, so there's a lot of people love growth, of course. Everyone wants growth, so that's a great, solid word. Nikki says, I did great. I spoke all that greatness in my life last year. Power in spoken word. Yeah. Did those things happen to you in your 2018? Let me know, Nikki, how you feel those words kind of showed up in your 2018. I want to hear about that. Of course, I know about some things that happened in your year. Adjust was a good one for that reason. And vision, of course, you have plenty of vision. Forward, refinement, all of that. So let us know how that worked out. Elvia says, it's the overall umbrella that will be composed of a small lounge in Greer for those from the upstate. I will also run events and MC. OMG. Ah! The event space is like a small lounge. Okay, so Tavy is going to be a small lounge in Greer, and for those in the upstate of South Carolina. And then you're going to run events out of there and MC. Awesome. Awesome. I love that. So, of course, I can totally see you, Elvia. If you don't know Elvia, she is like Miss Firecracker, Latina Firecracker. She can do like absolutely anything. And so, big plans for you. I can't wait to see what 2019 has in store for you, Elvia. Tavy, love that name. Super, super love it. I'm going to tell you a couple of other one word. If you're just joining us, be sure to say hello and where you're chiming in from today. And also let us know if you were here last year. I'm pretty certain I likely have your word that you chose for 2018. Elvia says, plus there will be a local news show running from our location. So Nikki, if you want to promote your brand, I actually have a local designer or boutique who will dress me. Online news show, of course. Okay, a local news show. So it's online news. I like that. Is it Latina? Is it Latino? If you want to promote your brand, actually have a look. Awesome. Yeah, so Elvia, that's a whole lot happening in TV. So I can't wait to check it out. Of course, if you need interior designers and all that or any marketing branding help, we are here for your service. All right, one word for 2019. I'm reading people's 2018 words just to give you ideas for what you could choose for your 2019 word. So, and when you think of your word, or if you need help with your one word, let us know and we'll be happy to. There's plenty of us here who can help you think through what that one word should be. If you can like kind of talk through what you're looking for, the direction you're feeling for your 2019, we can kind of help you with what your one word could be. So I was just helping someone with that today. One of my clients, I was literally on the phone with a client, actually on Skype before I got on this, not in this attire. I threw on this attire, and she said her theme for the year is basically like get it done. Like don't talk about it, be about it is what she said. And so I was like, ooh, you should totally chime into our one word thing because, like that's the feel, right? That's the motto. If you were to shorten that to one word, it would be like execute. Like this is the year of execution. Which I super love. So that's great. So a couple other one word ideas for you. This is all from people who chimed in last year. Focused. There's breathe. Nikki, your Jackie Moon had that word breathe, which I love. So, if you are, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed, which is so common. If you're feeling overwhelmed in your year, 2018 was hectic for you. When you were feeling just like pressure and all of this, breathe can be a great word for you for 2019. Breathe. I love that. My brother-in-law picked that word for 2018. So, Nikki, tell Jackie Moon to chime in. So I want to know if he feels like that word, how that word showed up in his year this year. Breathe. That's a good one. David Patterson, which if any of you are friends with my friend David Patterson, he did a show with us last year about the One Thing book, which is super great. So we talked about the one thing. Now we're talking about our one word for 2019. So if you are friends with my friend David Patterson, tell him to get on this show and share his one word. I know he has one for 2019. David Patterson, his word for last year was healthy, which is a great word because healthy, you automatically think health, like your physical health, but it's also great for think of all the other ramifications it has. Healthy business, healthy finances, healthy relationships, healthy conversation. All of those things can apply in a one word situation. People are inboxing me. Don't inbox me. Come on here. Get out of the inbox and come on live with us. So again, talking about one word ideas. If you have great one word ideas, maybe it's not your word, but throw it out there for other people. If you're thinking about it and you're like, ooh, that's not necessarily my one word, but somebody else may love that word for their year. Throw it out there in the comment box below and maybe someone will see it and super love that comment. So, right. I love that. Other words, last year, Frank Lamar Henderson chose purpose. So that's pretty much my word also. My sequin is sticking to my dress. Okay, got it. Okay. So purpose is a good one. Intentional, also along those lines. So being intentional in what we do, that's a great word. Who had that one? Erica Bates had that one last year. So Giving you, again, one word ideas. Jackie Moon was breathe. Orlando, a lot of people had growth. Orlando Evans, my friend, who's now in South Africa. He's in Africa right now, which is awesome. Like, who does that during Christmas? That's great. So jealous. I wish I was there. Okay. My mother's word, my parents chimed in last year. Feathers. Dennis Ross. The Dennis Ross showed up on my live chat. Oh my gosh. I'm amazed. Hello, Dennis Ross. How are you? Multi-millionaire ghostwriter. So if you missed our chat with Dennis Ross last year, we actually did it last January. I can't believe it's already, jeez. Ooh, time flies. We did a chat all about how to write a great first book, and it was super awesome. So Dennis Ross, thank you for showing up. Is your one word feathers, or you're just saying feathers? Hey, Juanita Stelganer. Hello. Happy New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve. How are ya? Hey, gorgeous Valencia. Hello. Dennis Ross, I'm wonderfully well, watching and listening. Thank you so much. I am so honored. Thank you so much. And if you are Dennis Ross, a man of many words, because he has to be exceptionally well written, well spoken, all those things for what he does, I would be so curious to know what your one word might be for 2019. Oh, feathers, to infer taking flight in 2019. Leave it to him. I'm writing it down. Dennis Ross, feathers. Of course, like, why the heck did I not think I'm going to steal your word? But I'm not going to do it. I already picked a word. My word for 2019 is grateful. And I'm going to give you the story behind that in a little bit. But I'm a super fan of feathers. These are feather pins, and I super love them. And I just can't get enough of them. So my birthday is March 23rd. For people who want, these are so inexpensive. They're like $15. I'm getting peacock feathers. Anyway, Dennis Ross picked the word feathers to insinuate taking flight in 2019. He is my friend who is always a proponent of taking things higher. So I love that so much. Dennis Ross, thank you. I love that. Again, we're giving people ideas for their one word for 2019. I know you probably haven't thought about it yet, but this is the time to do it. It's New Year's Eve. What better time to think of your one word? It sounds like a lot to commit to, one word, and it can be so difficult to think of one word, but it's not bad. It's wonderful. When you pick one word, ooh, Juanita Stelganer says alignment, and Valencia says focus. Those are good words. Juanita, tell me about alignment. Alignment, is this like alignment of goals in your business, in your family life, in your values and what you're doing? Tell me about how you're feeling with alignment. And Valencia, focus. I like that one. Talk to me about focusing your business. And I know Valencia has her magazine business. Feel free to share your links, ladies. These are all entrepreneurs. Dennis, you also, for your Instagram, feel free to share where you'd like people to follow you and check you out, because you are entrepreneurs also. So I would love for people to like and follow you and support you in your business and efforts in 2019 as you are sharing your one word with us. So Elvia says, this is a word I used earlier in the year, reinvent. I like that. Reinvent. Who's great at reinventing themselves? Think about the people who are great at reinventing themselves. Probably Oprah's top on that list. Who else is a great reinventor? Reinvent. I love that. It may be good for someone on the chat to apply. Yeah, I like that, Elvia. Thank you. Reinvent. I'm writing it down. I'm going to coalesce these words and then put them up on a blog somewhere. So even after, it's okay if you haven't committed to your word after New Year's Eve. You can go on New Year's Day and find all the words that you can check out for yourself and think about for yourself. Couple other words here. Amos Cruz last year, that's a family member, his was reach. He said he wants to reach people, reach God, reach peace. He's a pastor. Lots of pastors in our family, so that's a great one. Amos, I would love to know how that word worked out for you. Nikki or whomever is also a family member, tap Amos and tell him to come in and let us know how his word reach worked out for him in 2018, and then what his word might be for 2019. Reach, that's a good one. Our dad, who's also a pastor, picked the word, as in like the word. Juanita says it's align all businesses into one concise brand. You are speaking my language, honey. I like it. Aligning all your businesses. That's a great point because, sorry to be so squeaky in my voice, but that's a great point. I know a lot of people who, they have so many different entities going on that they've put out there, and they're a little bit disjointed, a little bit all over the place. And that can be a strategy if like you're a P&G, family of brands. But when you're one person and you have so many different businesses, that can be a bit harder, for people to get straight. Like, what is it that you do? So, making alignment between the different brands that you represent can be great. Lindsay, hey, happy New Year's Eve. Mwah. Awesome. So good to have you here. We're chatting about our one word for the year. And Lindsay is super awesome. I know you have your extra creative. So we're talking about if you could pick one word that kind of describes your year for 2019, what would that be? Again, my word last year was purposeful for many reasons. Hey, I hope you had a lovely Christmas and happy New Year's Eve to you. Absolutely fabulous. Lindsay's in the upstate. Fantastic. We used to work together. She used to be my boss. Extra awesome. And so, let us know if you have any ideas. And if you're here and you're not sure what your one word is, we are also sharing ideas that could be great one words for people in their 2019. So right now I'm kind of sharing with you what people said their word was for 2018. And if you hear something that sounds great, or if you want help with what your one word should be in 2019, just throw it out there and we'll see what we can do. Chris Carter, awesome. He's like a football camp and everything in South Carolina. His word was transformation. Love that. Valencia says, I saw a video snippet today featuring Warren Buffett and Bill Gates, where they were asked to share one word that essentially brought them where they are, and it was focus. So I'm borrowing. The world is borrowed. Like there's as my dad always says, there's literally nothing new under the sun. We're just recirculating, telling stories in a new way all the time. So I super love that. So Warren Buffett and Bill Gates, can't go wrong with those guys. So awesome. Valencia's word is focus. I'm writing your word down, Valencia. What was your word? You were here last year, weren't you? For the one word chat. I think so. Thank you, Nikki, for asking about Amos. Awesome. Yeah, we do want to know how your one word reach worked for you for 2018. So Valencia's word is focus. I'm checking to see, did I have a word for you for 2018, Valencia? I don't have it on here, but I definitely have it. Now I've got it here. So next year, just so you know, we will be back here, God willing. We're all still here. This time next year, we'll come back and talk about how our one word played out for us in 2019. Just like right now, we're talking about how our one words played out in 2018. Moving forward, picking our word for 2019 and using that as a theme, the overarching umbrella for how we view our year and our goals going forward and all of that. So, I love LVS Business. So, hey, Nikki, let me know, I literally am just looking at this blank phone. So I have no idea how long I've been on. I don't want to keep you on forever, but I do want to get through these words and give people ideas for their one word. So people will watch this afterwards. They'll watch the replay, and we want to give them as many words to share. Oh, I know, Valencia. Well, not to worry. We've got it on record. If you share your one word in this live chat, or even if you're watching this after the fact and you share it later, that will get recorded. And then when we come back here next year this time, then you're going to be able to see, how you're doing. 35 24 minutes. Jeez. Like, time is nothing. Like, it just is like this. All right. So I will not prolong you any longer, but I appreciate those of you who came here and showed up. Do share this just for fun. You want to hear what your friends' one words ideas are. Share it and ask them what is their one word and ask them to comment on it. It's so fun to see what people's choice is for their one word for the year. I mean, I super love it every time. It's the whole reason why I do this with you. Let me make sure I got all these words out and then we can get out of here so you can enjoy your New Year's. I'm going to enjoy mine. I'm going to do dinner. Cheers it up. All that. So, a couple other one word ideas. Achievement. Last year, Patrick Anti-McDonald said achievement was one of his. That's very much along the lines of another one that a lot of people had, which was accomplishment. Accomplishment. My friend Sam Bino Benton said awake. Like, wake up. Awake. I like that one. Let's see what else. Erica Bush. I super love this word. Erica Bush chose closer. Closer. So I love that. My dad, as I was just telling you earlier, is a pastor, little small rural church in Alabama. And he was just talking about how this is spiritual. So, you know, insert what you believe here. But in terms of God, if you choose to draw closer to him, he will draw closer to you. Closer. And there's so many different ramifications for that word. So Erica Bush, I love that word last year that you chose. That was awesome. Closer. My friend Natasha Jordan Chambliss also chose alignment, and so did Brett Scott. So that's a popular and solid word, you know. So don't be afraid to take other people's words. It's not really taking. They're all part of the English language. So Valencia says, this year the focus is the ghostwriting, editing, publishing side of my biz, writethevisioncreativeworks.com, and the 2019 Fertility Hope Conference, fertilityhope.co. Thank you, sis. You're welcome, honey, and good luck to you. That sounds awesome, that Fertility Hope Conference. Is that your conference that you're putting out? Is that going to be in Atlanta? I want to hear all about that. I'm going to check that out. So writethevisioncreativeworks.com and the fertilityhope.co. Awesome. I like that a lot. Valencia, you're such a mover and shaker. All right. Brian Hauser's word was balance. That's a good one. Yolanda Trailer was debt free, which is technically two words, but sometimes you could just make it a hashtag. So like hashtag debt free. And then it becomes one word. If you must, like, try to pick one word. But debt free was her word. So at the time, she had just finished selling her house. Paying off her house. So that was her, like, debt-free thing. I was like, wow, go girl. That's awesome. Terry Johnson's word was live. Yes, live in 2019. Mark Johnson, I already know your word is travel. Travel in 2019. EJ Davis, hello. Push. Push. I'm just kidding. I'm not being a dork. But push. Awesome. I love that one. Push. Writing it down, EJ. Very cool. Tell me about that word, push. I know I'm trying to get out of here. Sorry. But I love chatting with you guys. Nikki says, I'm thinking mine is going to be jump. I may change it, meaning I'm just going for it. Nikki, I like that. You're allowed to change it. That's okay. If you do, just let me know. Jump is a great one. Who is that has that wonderful video about jumping? Steve Harvey, is that who has that wonderful video? Remember that extra viral video that he did? And it was all about the power of jumping in like business situations and all that. Valencia says April 26th to 27th at Stone Mountain's Evergreen Marriott Conference Center and Resort. Okay. Just after your birthday, Nikki. April 26th to 27th in Stone Mountain. Very cool. Awesome. So we'll look out for more from that. Thank you, Valencia, for sharing. And your word focus will get you there and give you a very successful conference this year. Crisscross. Crisscross will make you. You're just making me do that because you want to see me like do crisscross dancing. I'm not going to do it. I know that's what you're doing. I know that's what you're doing. Nikki, next year, we're probably going to have you on here. Janetta Brooks from Alabama. I can't leave if you guys keep coming on. I'm not going to leave. Hello. How are you? Happy New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve. We're talking about our one word. If you happen to know your one word, feel free to share it. Let's see who else here. I'm almost finished with these one words from 2018. I was just going through the list, sharing what people picked for their 2018, because that is often helpful. If you haven't picked your one word yet, it can help you think through what can your one word be. And it is not easy to pick a one word. Sharifa, yay! What did she say? Sharifa Ned, what's your one word for 2019? Sharifa you're another, all the ladies on this, I love all the ladies who are showing up on this live chat. You are all super go-getters. Before I end this live chat, again, if you have a business or if you have an Instagram account, Twitter account, whatever that you want people to follow, put it in the comment below, because we want to support you in your 2019. Sharifa says, multiply. I like it, Sharifa. Multiply, I'm writing it down. Again, we're going to be back here this time, God willing, this time next year, and we're going to share how our one word has played out in our 2019 as we go into our big year of 2020. I really want you to think about this year, regardless of the one word you choose. What happens in your 2019 is going to be a setup for your 2020. So be mindful of that. What happens in your 2019 is a setup for 2020. And that needs to be like a powerful year for everyone here. EJ Davis, referring to my LLC, I want to get more clients. What's that? It's because Facebook alerted us to join later. Oh, all right. Yeah, Sharifa, that's an awesome word. Multiply. Very good. All right, I'm almost finished with these 2018 words. Again, share. Juanita says 2016 was execute and 2017 was elevate. That's right. That's right. Juanita, I had your words down here, didn't I? I think you joined in last time. Either way, I like your word. Execute, elevate, those are good words. All right, Nicole Maria was on here last year. She picked free. I like that. Love that, actually. A guy named Dollar Bill Eaton. I have no idea who that is, but he chimed in and said, go and start. Juanita, thanks for sharing your Instagram. Again, we're about to shut down. So if you have anything you want people to follow you on, or a website you want to share for your business or whatever, put it in the comments right now while we're live. Almost finished with these words. Tamika Burton last year said discipline was her word. Discipline. Angela Barnett, improve. That's my auntie. Hey. Aunt Angie says her word is improve. I'm writing that down, Aunt Angie. Improve. Love it. We're constantly in that state, right? Trying to improve. Hello. Hey, thanks for chiming in. Say hello before we have to shut off here. I don't want to keep you on forever and ever and ever. I will. If you're here, I will do it. But I want you to enjoy your New Year's. So I'm almost finished with these words. Tamika Burton's word was discipline, and Meryl Johnson's was peace. Peace. That's a good one. If your 2018 was hectic and crazy and you need peace in your 2019, that's a good one too. Angela Barnett shared her Pampered Chef. Yay! If you need Pampered Chef, see my auntie. She's got you covered. And that is it. Oh, yes. Patience. My sister Patience. Also, my Uncle Lewis, who is Aunt Angie's husband. It's both of their birthdays today. So do share. Wish them happy birthday. Pepe, you can call her Pepe. Patience. It's her birthday. She's not 30 yet. Why is our sister never 30? I don't know. But anyway, Patience, her birthday. She'll be 29 today. She is 29 today. And Uncle Lewis is fabulously young, however old he is now. So happy birthday to you both, Pepe and Uncle Lewis. Happy birthday. And to all the New Year's Eve babies, you are marvelous and special on your own. Janetta Brooks says, last year encourage, this year hope. Ooh, hope. That's a wonderful word with so many uses. Janetta, I'm writing your word down. Hope is a good one. Again, last year my word was purposeful. This year my word is, okay, that's how I'm going to close out with you guys this year. Why grateful? Why is the word grateful part of my word for this year? And so it's because this is something that I picked up from Brene Brown. If any of you are Brene Brown fans, let me know. But she's the vulnerability lady. I super love her. And I was listening to this chat that she had with Oprah, and it was Oprah and Brene Brown, and they were talking about gratefulness. And Brene Brown, again, vulnerability expert, extra phenomenal. I'm sure you know her name. If not, look her up because she is fantastic. But she said she will not even discuss the topic of joy without talking about gratefulness. Will not even do it. She won't even talk about the word joy without talking about gratefulness. And that why? Because so many of us are trying to find happiness in our life, right? We're looking for happiness. And I think people think to themselves, joy is something that they're going to have in the future. Not right now, but in the future. When this happens with the house, when this other thing happens with my kids, when I get my PhD finally, when this book gets written, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, fill it all in. When those things happen, then I'll have joy. Then I'll be happy. And what I love about what Brene Brown said about this is that the reason she will not talk about joy without gratefulness now is because gratefulness, if you have gratefulness, you automatically have joy. Gratefulness begets joy. And so many of us are looking for that. And so, and that's really what matters in life, is that you're joyful, that you're enjoying life while you're here. This is one of the big reasons I feel that why we're here. So if you want more joy in your life, I feel it's so important to cultivate a habit of gratefulness, and not just to be like, I'm grateful, or when Thanksgiving rolls around, we're grateful. But it actually and I talk about this a lot on my YouTube channel. By the way, I'm hoping to get up to 350 subscribers today on YouTube. So if you are my friend, and if you're here, I consider you my friend. If you're my friend and you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please take a moment today and do that. I'm so close. I think I'm like 10 people away from 350 people on YouTube. So just look up this business, the ADS Agency, on YouTube. But in any case, we were talking about gratefulness journals on YouTube. Hey, Juanita, thanks so much for saying happy birthday to my sister and my uncle. It's their birthdays today. They're New Year's Eve babies. So my sister Patience, Pepe, and Uncle Lewis, is their birthdays today. So be sure to say happy birthday to them. Happy birthday. So, yeah, on YouTube, we're close to that. And we've been talking about gratefulness journals. And I would encourage all of you to do this. Take a simple journal, and I promise you this will change your life. Just write down, before you go to bed at night, a minimum of 3 things you're specifically grateful for in that day. When you do that, it makes you consider your day. And regardless of what went down, there are at least a minimum of 3, if not 5 to 7 or more. You can think of more, honestly, the more you think about it, that you have to be grateful for. So gratefulness and cultivating a habit of gratefulness is important to me this year, and that's my word. And it's also important because I also am very big about this law of attraction, that what you put out there and what you are emanating draws more of that to you. So gratefulness and joy is just a beautiful thing to have. I think it creates a beautiful spirit, your element, and all that. So in the business world, I think that'll show up and reflect positively in your personal life. I think that'll show up and reflect positively. So cultivating the habit of gratefulness is so awesome to me. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because I will sit here and be on a soapbox forever and ever about that topic. But that's my word, and I'm sticking with it for 2019. Gratefulness. Grateful. You heard it here. Now, okay, so yeah, Valencia, thanks so much for saying happy birthday to my aunt, my sister Pepe, and also my Uncle Louis, New Year's Eve babies. So again, thanks so much for joining us. Nikki, Valencia, Juanita, Elvia, Aunt Angie, all of you who showed up. Thank you so much, ladies, and to some of the guys who showed up too, Prahlad and others. Thank you so much for being here. And again, if you want to know what your friends, what they're choosing for their one word for 2019, share this video and ask them, what's your one word? The idea behind this is to collect a bunch of great one words for the year and then let people share it. So, all right. Happy New Year's. I'm out of here. And you guys have a great countdown to your year. Mwah. Be blessed and have a great 2019. See ya.